Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is the tarot prediction for the year 2017 for Russia. How will the year 2017 will be for Russia? Okay, I'm going to use the Celtic cross, which is a 10 card reading, and I'm going to use the Tarot Illuminati, which is a fabulous deck. And if you've seen this, and if you like a personal consultation, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to work with you. So let's see, how will the year 2017 be for Russia? Okay, let's see, 2017 for Russia. 2017 for Russia. So, one, okay. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, how many major arcana cards? I see 1, 2 major arcana cards, and I see 2 aces. Okay, so it might be a year of beginnings. Okay, let's start. So in the significator position, or the general theme for 2017 for Russia, the card that came out was the Four of Swords. So maybe it's like a year that in Russia people will be maybe exhausted, maybe they're healing from something, maybe finally they get to rest, they get to relax. This also tells me that there might be some sort of illness, some sort of sickness, some sort of epidemic in Russia in 2017. When I say this is not Ebola, okay? Right now in Portugal there is an epidemic of the flu, and it could be something like that, could be, some sort of illness going around that kind of will strain the medical services. It could also be like a year of rest, a year of relaxation, a year of relief of some kind, okay? And it could be also, in a less positive way also, someone important dies. It could be that as well, I don't know who, but someone important might die, and that will be major for Russia. I'm not saying that will happen, okay? I'm just giving all possible interpretations, okay? Okay? So, in the position of that which is yet not seen, the card that came out was the first ace, which is the Ace of Cups. There's some sort of rebirth in Russia in 2017. There's something big and good that's coming to all people, and people will feel, or Russia will feel, more or less happy. There's like an emotional contentment for this new birth in Russia in 2017. Also more love in the air. More people will be maybe better with each other. People will be more, how do I say this, caring towards one another. Also, this could be something to do with the health services, some sort of rebirth of the health services, the medical services, something new being born there. It's something good. Is going to happen to Russia in 2017. That will, make people happy. This also could be like some sort of peace offering towards Russia, or Russia is making a peace offering towards a country, an ally, or not an ally, like peace in 2017. No. Now, the in the position of the root or the basis for 2017 for Russia, there's the temperance card, which is a major arcana card. It's like Russia is being protected by an angel or great guardian angel. This also speaks of health issues. Maybe during 2017, some sort of revamping of the medical services will happen. Something new is about to occur, to happen in terms of medical services, in terms of health services, which are available towards all people, all citizens of Russia. Something different is about to happen in that something new is about to occur in the medical services. Maybe they'll have some sort of medical discoveries. I'm thinking new antibiotics, but not necessarily something, a new, cures for illnesses might come from Russian scientists, might come out of Russia. Also, it tells me it's a year more or less of peacefulness. 2017 will be a much more peaceful year for Russia, where people will be kind of asked to wait, and they'll be like, okay, I'll wait. Maybe they won't have a problem in waiting. Like, yeah, okay, fine, we'll wait. Or it's health. It's something to do with health. Health might dominate the news in Russia in 2017. It's also a year of opposing views will come together, and people will have less problems in entertaining different types of views, different types of opinions, where they'll not, I want to think this, where opposing views will not be regarded in an aggressive way. So you have this view, I have this view, let's talk about it. Also, in all sorts, could be politics, but religion could be in any type of field in Russia. Also, a way of intertwining opposing views. It's a peaceful year, that's what I'm thinking. Part of it, at least. Now, the past influencing the present in the future, or the year 2017, what? We have the sun. I'm thinking like a strong leader. Now, a strong leader might go out of the picture in 2017. I'm not saying in a bad way, okay? Don't hate on me. Let's say a strong leader might exit, politics, even for health reasons, It could be Putin, but not necessarily. And however, whatever he implemented, or whatever this person who is a leader, a very, I would say, beloved leader, a very successful leader, whatever he implemented, I'm thinking he will have a positive effect in Russia in 2017. Okay. Now, this could be illumination. Something was illuminated in 2016. Something came to light in 2016. And this is the very thing that will be affecting positively, mostly positively, the future of Russia in 2017. So something in 2016 which was illuminated comes to light, affects positively Russia in 2017. I'm thinking it's a leader. A leader. I'm not saying this will happen, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm going to give another example. I think I've mentioned this. I'm thinking Putin, but not necessarily. A very strong leader might have found out in 2016 that he is sick, and because of that, he will have to exit politics in 2017. And this is, everyone is talking about that. We'll be talking about that in 2017, like Putin's health, but not necessarily. Okay. Another way of reading this card. This is like a very strong leadership role on the world in 2016. However, in 2017, Russia will exit this strong leadership role in the world and will be a much more contained sort of year where they looked upon themselves, where they take care of themselves, and they don't want to take any type of role, they don't want to lead. So maybe in 2017, something to do with Russia, with Syria, they will leave Syria. They might leave Syria because they might not want to keep on going. They might not want to still have that leadership role. I'm thinking in terms of, war and politics and all of that in Syria. It might be a much more contained year where they kind of look on themselves and they take care of themselves and they concentrate and focus, where Russia focus on itself. Now, what is on people's minds and what are they talking about? The Five of Wands. So this talks about conflict, yes, but it could be the ending of a conflict because the Temperance card came out. So it could be people are talking about peace dealings. There's some sort of peace, yeah, something like a compromise, like a compromise, an ending to war, and peace dealings. So yeah, it could be the ending of a conflict in 2017. Could be that. Again, I'm thinking Syria. Now, the near future for Russia could be 2 to 3 months' time. The card that came out is 8 of Cups. So in 2 to 3 months' time, there's an exit. Again, I'm thinking Syria. It could be that. It could be they leave their leadership role in Syria. It could be a leader that leaves the political arena for health reasons. It could be Russia itself exits something. I thought Syria, but not necessarily. It could be something else. It's like they abandon an old role. They abandon something. What they abandon? It could be also a lot of Russians emigrating. There could be a lot of Russians emigrating, leaving Russia. Maybe it's cold. Maybe it's not, for the whole year 2017. Maybe it's so cold that, oh God, no, I have to go to the Caribbeans or something. A lot of Russians traveling. They could be traveling, but not necessarily emigrating and leaving the country forever. It could be something only for like 2 or 3 months. In 2 or 3 months' time, March, April, February, March, April, something like that. They might be traveling, but maybe because they're like it's on vacation, something like that. Or Russia itself leaves something behind, leaves an old way, leaves old values behind, and embraces new values. Now, this could be, like I thought, a leader who exits the political arena, the political theater. Could be Russia itself exiting Syria, or it could be anything else. It could be Russians immigrating, yes, starting a new life somewhere else. It could be that also. It could be Russia itself accepting refugees. They could be accepting refugees. I have no idea if they do that or not. I don't know. So maybe that's the key of, it's compassion. It's compassion in caring and in being loving towards others. They could be accepting more. I'm thinking Syrian refugees, but not necessarily. It could be that as well. Now, how does Russia and Russians see themselves? How do they see themselves? It's the Ace of Wands. They see themselves as creative. At least in 2017, they'll see themselves and feel like very creative, like ready to party, ready to enjoy life. They'll have more faith. They will see themselves as starting something new in a very positive way. Whatever new thing which they are starting, they are very glad and hopeful. They have faith that this thing is a very positive thing. Now, what is this thing that they might be starting? Again, it could be like exiting Syria. But whatever it is, Russians are feeling really glad. They're hopeful, and they feel that like they can lead their own destiny. Russian citizens will feel like they can conquer whatever they want. They feel like they can. Okay, now I just thought of something. Yeah, they could be like invading a country. I don't think so, because it doesn't seem like invading. It seems like exiting, pulling out. It doesn't feel like that. But Russian citizens themselves, they feel that their own lives, they can, how do I say this? That they can lead the way in their own, they can determine their own lives. They have faith that they can determine the route of their own lives. I have my own destiny in my own hands. I have the destiny that I want to take, that I want to conquer in my own hands. That's how Russians will look at themselves. This is how they will feel about themselves. It's positive. It's positive. Now, others surrounding Russia, the environment that surrounds Russia. Okay, that's the Ten of Wands. They will be exiting something, and because Russia will be exiting something, others will have to do all the work. So all the work will have to be done by others. Again, I'm thinking Syria. That's what I'm thinking. So they're like, yeah, we're leaving Syria for whatever reason. Because we need to focus on ourselves and solving our own problems, our own internal problems. You're going to leave Syria. And the allies, they're like, oh God, now they have to do all the work. It could be that. But not necessarily. Not necessarily. It's like allies of Russia. Or how the world, allies of Russia feel that they'll have to do all the work, or because they're just focusing on themselves more, the countries that surround them feel like they have to do all the work. There's more work for others, and more burdens. There's more burdens for others, I'm thinking other countries, because of Russia focusing on itself. Also, others, the world itself, might be seeing Russia as a country that's doing lots and lots of work on something. They're like finishing up something. If this is something to do with revamping health services, with changing medical services, the world will see Russia as a country that's doing lots and lots of work on that field. Like lots and lots of work. So Russia could be seen by others as a country that's burdened with something. But maybe it's a burden of their own choice, of their own choosing. Again, I'm thinking health services, but it could be something else. So either their exiting will leave others to do with more work, to do with burdens, or it's the other way around, or it could be like others will see Russia as like a overburdened country, or a country overwhelmed with duty and tasks and burdens. I'm thinking also taxes. So if you want to come in and do business in Russia, there'll be like taxes and taxes and taxes for others. Could be that. Now, hopes, fears, wishes, and advice. There's the Three of Swords, which is the betrayal card, and a card denoting unhappiness in that. I think this is more like fear. This is not a hope, okay? This is more like fear. This is fear that whatever they're doing will not pan out and will not work out, and it will come to no use. It's more like fear. It's even though Russia itself seems to have faith in the future. At least in 2017, there's faith and there's overwhelming need to direct their own destiny. Even though there's some sort of a new role, something very positive happening on people's hearts. Something very positive, kind of positive, happening in Russia. There is this collective fear that they will be betrayed, that things will not pan out, that things will not work out the way they want them to work out. This is more fear. This is not. I'm not going to read this as advice. This is more fear. So like a collective fear that things will not work out on their favor. I think they will work out on their favor. Okay? Because the outcome card is the Two of Wands. It's planning something else, planning something new. Again, I'm thinking health services. This is also being brave, being courageous, in opening up new routes, conquering something. Okay, I'm not thinking that they are conquering. Okay, they're not gonna pull another Ukraine, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm not thinking that like, I'm gonna conquer Europe, I'm gonna conquer, Poland or something. I'm not thinking that. It's like they're opening up their views. They're expanding. They are expanding, but not necessarily in a military way. It could be in a military way, but at the same time, they're pulling out. They're pulling out. At the same time, they're not. It could be that, okay? I don't want to lie. It could be. There might be expanding their views or expanding their territory, but I don't think that. I don't think that. It's like more like a different perspective in terms of what Russia should be. Like a new route to the future. They're like planning out a new route to the future. And they are afraid that new route, that new way, won't work out, but the people are hopeful and have faith and they have courage and they think it will. And whatever this new route is, they are protected, and it's in a way that doesn't. It's in a way that conciliates views. It's a peaceful way. Okay, it's a peaceful way. I don't want to think this is conflict in war and dominating. I think this expanding of horizons in 2017 will be done in a peaceful way, will be done in a generous way, will be done in a very peaceful way, again, relaxed way. Maybe because a old leader is exiting the political arena. This is something new. I don't know what it is. I just mentioned earlier that there's something to do with innovations in the medical field. It could be that. They're planning out the future in 2017. They're looking ahead with faith, with courage, with a sense of adventure. This could also be exploration of space, going back to that. But they're focusing on themselves. And they're afraid, again, this could be read as inner conflicts. They're afraid that, can we do this? Russia itself is afraid, like, can we do this? Can we pull this out, pull this off? Can we expand? Can we direct our views towards this new endeavor? It's something towards the future. I don't know what it is. It's something different, something they never tried before, not necessarily connected with war, okay? It's something else. New technological fields? No, there's both. So something to do with transportation. I thought anything to do with space, but it could be, self-driving cars, But not necessarily. Something new technologically. That they will use first to benefit Russia. First, but maybe then they'll expand to the Western world. It could be something they invent, and then they're thinking, okay, now we can export this thing which they invented, and exporting, it will be extremely expensive to other countries, and this thing, it might be a thing that everyone wants, but you'll have to pay. You'll have to pay for it. So other countries will have to heavily, pay for whatever it is. Just imagine that they decide to open up factories where they will produce self-driving cars. Imagine that. Or something else. I don't know what it is. And then they want to expand to the rest of Europe because it's, closer. But everyone will have to pay and it will be expensive. But at the same time, they'll have doubts. Can we do this? Can we do this? Are we capable of doing this? Or it could be innovations in the medical field that will be exported to the rest of Europe and other countries in 2017. I don't know what it is. I think it will be mostly a positive year for Russia. Okay? And Russians themselves will feel okay. They'll feel happy. They will feel as if they're like conquering the world. That's how they'll feel. I hope this doesn't actually means conquering the world. It's with something new, with an innovation of some kind. I hope. Okay, that's it. This is the reading that I have for Russia for 2017. If anyone wants a reading with me, please send an email to dunyazade@gmail.com and I'd be delighted to work with you.